In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a sales receipt in QuickBooks Online. To create a sales receipt, you can go to the Quick Create menu in the upper right-hand corner, come down to the Customers column, and then go to Sales Receipt. Creating a sales receipt is good if you want to track what you've sold to a particular client, if they paid for the product or service upon delivery. So I'm going to pick an example. I'm going to choose Cool Cars as my example. My sales receipt is dated today. I'm going to skip crew number. One quick note about crew number, that appears because we're in the sample company file, and the sample company file is for a landscaper. This wouldn't appear in my QuickBooks Training QuickBooks file, and this wouldn't appear in one of your QuickBooks files. So when Cool Cars purchased from us, they paid immediately. They paid using their Visa card. So I'm going to pick Visa from the drop-down. I'm not going to put in a reference number, and then I'm going to say it deposited to my checking account. The question is, what did I sell to them? I can click on the drop-down for the products and services list and identify what I sold. So I'm going to say I sold hours of landscaping. The description is blank, so I can type in whatever description I want. So I'm going to say front yard landscaping. And then they bought 2 hours, and we'll say that it was $100 an hour. So I've sold Cool Cars landscaping 2 hours at $100 an hour. They paid at the time of service a Visa. The money went into my business checking account. I can come down here and click Save and Close. If, for example, they wanted this receipt emailed to them, I certainly can do that. I can click on the drop down where it says Save and Close, and I'm going to change it to say Save and Send. When I click on Save and Send, it brings up this little window. So on the right-hand side, I can see the invoice or the sales receipt that I'm about to send. This gives me a chance to look it over and make sure it says what I want. On the left-hand side is the email that I'm going to send with it. You can say whatever you'd like. It's custom to this sales receipt. So for example, we can say, we'll see you in a month. And then you can click on Send and Close. Because we're in the sample company file, we're not actually going to send anything. It says you cannot send from the sample company file. When you're in your real QuickBooks file, you absolutely can send out an invoice from there. There's other ways to get to the sales receipt. I'm just going to show you a couple of them real quick. On the left-hand side, I'm going to click on Sales, and then I'm going to click on All Sales. I can then click on New Transaction in the upper right-hand corner, and I can come down to Sales Receipt. I can also go from my customer profile. So I can click on Sales, and I can click on Customers. I can say I want to send a sales receipt to Cool Cars. So I'll find Cool Cars on my list, and I click anywhere in that line. In the upper right-hand corner, I click on New Transaction and then Sales Receipt. There's not a wrong way to get to your sales receipt. It's whatever way is most comfortable for you.